This is the season where you stop surviving and start living. Because there comes a moment in every woman's life when she suddenly realizes that she has poured out too much of herself, too much love, too much patience, too much forgiveness on someone who truly never valued her. For many women, that moment comes after years, maybe even decades of carrying relationships that left us empty, drained, questioning our identity and wondering if freedom and peace would ever come. But let me tell you this from my heart to yours. It is never too late to break free. You may have endured manipulation, neglect, or toxic love that chipped away at your soul, but none of it has the power to define you. Your age is not a weakness, it's your strength. With wisdom, life experience, and resilience on your side, you hold more power than you realize. You can face the truth with courage because toxic relationships often survive in silence. Maybe you told yourself it's not that bad, things will change. But deep down, you know the truth. You felt the weight on your spirit. Toxic love shrinks you, isolates you, and convinces you that your needs don't matter. But your needs do matter. Wanting honesty, respect, and real love isn't asking for too much. It's the foundation that you deserve. The first step toward freedom is saying out loud, I matter, my needs are valid, my peace is worth protecting. And when you're not sure of the next move to make, you can always find strength through faith and prayer. When the noise of life quiets, prayer has a way of steadying your heart. In those still moments, God reminds you that you were never meant to carry someone else's brokenness. He whispers courage back into your soul. And Isaiah 26 verse 3 promises, you will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. Prayer doesn't just comfort you, it builds you. Each whispered word is like laying a brick of courage, piece by piece. Your fears loosen their grip, and your faith begins to carry you forward. Through prayer, you start to see yourself not as broken, but as rebuilt, stronger, braver, and ready for what's ahead. So rediscover your inner strength, your inner essence, that sacred light inside of you can never be destroyed. Yes, it might feel buried under years of pain, but it's still there waiting for you to uncover it. This is where healing takes place. Maybe you journal, maybe you pray, or maybe you let your hands shape clay or concrete into pottery. These are not just activities, these are acts of therapy, ways to release what you've carried and remind yourself of your creativity, your worth, and your voice. Set boundaries. Learn to set boundaries without guilt. Breaking free also means learning to say no without apology. Boundaries are not selfish, boundaries are really sacred. Boundaries don't lock others out. Boundaries protect your peace, your energy, and your future. For years, you may have put everyone else first, but it's time to put yourself at the center, not out of selfishness, but out of love. Because when you guard your peace, you give yourself room to heal, to grow, and to finally breathe again. So you can then step into a new chapter. Leaving a toxic relationship is not just about walking away, it's about walking towards something greater. This is your chance to rewrite a new story. Imagine traveling to the places that you've always dreamed of, starting a passion project, building a business, maybe deepening your faith, or simply sitting in your own space, finally at peace. Freedom is not just survival, it's becoming. And you, my sister, you are on your way to extraordinary. There is no need for you to feel guilty after leaving a narcissistic man. Guilt is the very chain he hopes will keep you tied to him, feeding his ego while draining your spirit. So, walking away is not selfish, it's survival, it's reclaiming your identity, your peace, and your future. Love was never meant to feel like manipulation, fear, or control. By choosing to leave, you are saying, I matter too. And that's not betrayal. It's the most courageous act of self love you can ever take. And if you're a woman over 50 and you've been wondering if it's too late, hear me clearly, it's not. You have carried storms and survived. You have gathered wisdom and strength, and nothing, absolutely nothing, a toxic relationship tried to take from you can erase the woman you are becoming. Think of it like this. Imagine a woman who gave up her dreams for years because she was told she wasn't capable. She stopped painting, she stopped going out with friends, stopped believing in herself. But one day she picked up a paintbrush again, just to try. And what started as a small act of courage slowly became her therapy. Each stroke of the brush reminded her of who she used to be, and more importantly, who she still was. Eventually, she began selling her art, not because she had to, but because it gave her joy and freedom. Breaking free isn't just about leaving the person who hurt you, it's about rediscovering those forgotten parts of yourself and stepping into the life you were always meant to live. A life filled with courage, faith, freedom, and fulfillment. Your inner essence is still here. It's waiting to shine again. And when it does, you will realize the best years of your life are not behind you, they are just beginning. So, if you are that woman over 50, what will help you to break free from toxic relationships and find your inner strength? For a quick review, face the truth with courage. Find strength through faith and prayer. Rediscover your inner strength. Learn to set boundaries without guilt. And step into that new chapter of your life with boldness because it's never too late. So, I want to thank you for spending this time with me. I know that your time is very precious. I really appreciate you. I truly care about your well being. And if anything in this video spoke to your heart, I'd love for you to hit that like button, subscribe, share, and leave me a comment to let me know your thoughts. Remember, you're not walking this path alone. We're in this together. So until the next time, take care of your heart, and I'll see you in the next video.